Hello everyone. Today in this part 6 of continuity and differentiability, I'll explain you about the differentiation. In 11th class, we were doing the proof using the first principle f dash x is equals to limit h tends to 0 fx plus h minus fx upon h. But in 12th standard, we have to learn derivatives of some standard functions, but the proof of all these results will be by using the first principle. In 12th class standard, no need to do that one, only you have to revise these relations again and again, like that d by dx of x raised to power n. This is always equals to n into x raised to power n minus 1. D by dx of e raised to power x. E raised to power x means e raised to power x only. Now d by dx of a raised to power x. A raised to power x means a raised to power x log a base e. Now d by dx of log x, and this is when base is e, this is 1 upon x. Now d by dx of log x, but when base is different, that is a, it means this is 1 upon x log e, it means log a base e. Now d by dx of sin x, d by dx of sin x is equals to cos x. Then d by dx of cos x, this is equals to minus sin x. Then d by dx of tan x, this is equals to sec square x. Then d by dx of cot x, this is equals to minus cosec square x. Then d by dx of sec x, this is equals to sec x tan x. And then d by dx of cosec x, this is equals to minus cosec x cot x. Now except this, there are the two standard results. D by dx of root x, this is always equals to 1 upon 2 root x, and d by dx of 1 upon x, this is always equals to minus 1 upon x square. This results we have to use in a standard form. Now look at this thing. You know about this thing. If we have to find out the derivatives of two functions which are using combined with the sign of addition or subtraction, then the rule is this thing: find out the derivative of first function and then plus minus derivatives of second function. Then d by dx of product of this is known as the product rule. And what is this? f1 as it is, d by dx of f2 plus f2 as it is, d by dx of f1. This is known as the product rule. What is this? Product rule. Now there is another rule which is the quotient rule. It means d by dx of f1 upon f2, this is equals to f2 whole square. f2 as it is, d by dx of f1 minus f1 as it is, d by dx of f2. This is known as the quotient rule. Look at this thing. On the basis of example, if you will say find the derivatives of e raised to power x sin x, then first of all, for solution, differentiation with respect to x, if you will do this thing, then dy by dx, directly you can do first function as it is, differentiation of second one, then plus second function as it is, differentiation of first one. It means dy by dx is equals to e raised to power x cos x, and then plus sin x, and this is e raised to power x. It means dy by dx, e raised to power x common, what will come? Cos x plus sin x. So this is the way to find out this result. Normally we did this type of question in 11th standard, but we have to concentrate now the another point that is known as the chain rule. Now let's start with the chain rule. Look at this thing. If we have to find out the derivative, that means dy by dx, and if we are introducing new function u, then according to the chain rule we have dy by du into du by dx. And in the same way, if we have to find out the derivative and we want to introduce two functions u and v, first u and v, then the rule is this thing: dy by du into du by dv into dv by dx. Look at this thing. If we will go according to this step, then calculation will take long steps. But in short also we can do, but for the explanation, look at this thing, why we use this part. First of all, suppose we have to find out the derivative of sine 2x, or you can say we have to find out dy by dx of sine 2x. Now students, we know the differentiation of sine x only. It means this 2x is creating problem. It means we have to find out the term which is creating problem to find out the derivative. So for this purpose, you will say let 2x is equals to t. Now it means y is equals to sine t. Now do the differentiation of y in the form of with respect to t. It means dy by dt is equals to cos t. Substitute the value of this thing. It means what this become? Cos 2x. Now we have t is equals to 2x. Differentiation of t with respect to x. It means dt by dx is equals to what is this thing? 2. Now what we are introducing? T only. It means according to the chain rule, dy by dx is equals to dy by dt into dt by dx. It means what this become? dy by dt cos 2x, dt by dx 2. It means this become 2 cos 2x, and this is the answer. So this is the use of the chain rule, but this will take very, you can say, long time. So easy way is this thing. Only we have to do like that. If we want to do the smart calculation, sine 2x, we are observing 2x is creating problem. In your heart you have to consider 2x is equals to t. It means dy by dx. Sine t differentiation, cos t. Side by side value, substitute the value of t, 2x. And whatever is t, differentiation of that with respect to x. It means what this become? Dy by dx is equals to 2 cos 2x. This is the way which we have to use in this 12th standard. Now look at this thing. One more example. Once you will understand these examples, then it is very easy. Sine root x. Now look at this thing. Which part is creating problem? Root x. It means substitute this is equals to t. Sine t means cos t. It means root x, and d by dx of root x. I earlier told you differentiation of root x is 1 upon 2 root x. It means cos root x upon 2 root x. And this is the answer. In 12th standard, if you are not using this step, directly you are writing this thing, no problem. Because further you will see questions are very lengthy. So this is the part for which you have to do maximum practice. Now look at this thing. If I have y is equals to 10x square. Now look at this thing. dy by dx. Which part is creating problem? X square. It means 10t. What is this thing? Sec square t. T is this. It means now the differentiation of x square. It means what this become? dy by dx is equals to 2x sec square x square. Now look at this thing. One more example so that things will be easy for you. If we have 10 square x. Now these two terms are different. This is 10 square x. This is 10x square. For this part, first of all, trigonometry rule. It means this become 10x whole square. Now which part is creating problem? This 10x. It means substitute this is equals to t. It means differentiation dy by dx is equals to 2t, because t square ka 2t. Substitute the value of t, 10x, and d by dx of 10x. What is the differentiation of 10x? Differentiation of 10x is sec square x. It means 2 sec square x 10x. So this is the part in which you have to do lot of practice. Once you will do the differentiation of using this chain rule, then things will be easy for you. Now look at this thing. One more example. If we have y is equals to log x whole square. Now again, which part is creating problem? This log x. It means t square. What is the differentiation? 2t. It means 2 log x and d by dx of log x. What is the differentiation of log x? Differentiation of log x is 1 upon x. It means the derivative of this one is 2 log x upon x. So like that, this is the only one part we are going to apply chain rule. Chain rule we can apply maximum times and in so many parts also. When we will do the questions later on, then you will understand what is the basic criteria to use the chain rule. Right now you have to do the practice this type of questions, and you have to again and again watch this video and understand which concept I am using. Surely after then you will be realize that this chain rule is very easy. These two questions are here. You have to give the answers in comment box. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share this channel. Thanks and God bless you.